Hey fellow RepRappers, my name's Mark, and in this video I'm going to be showing you my RepRap. I'll also show you a few of the pieces that I've been printing since I finished it, and I'll also do the customary toast using Sebastian's mini mug. So here we go. Here's the machine itself. I chose to build a Mendel. I did change the electronics and the driver software though. This is my custom board called RepRap. Uses 4 Pololu driver chips at the top here. They cost about $50 to buy those, and the rest of the board, that's US. The rest of the board cost maybe $25–30 US. So it's not terribly flexible. It's an all-in-one board, but this board does everything. Controls the end stops, controls the drivers, and it also has a USB connection for communicating with the host software. Unfortunately, the board isn't yet compatible with the official software, so you have to use my custom software in order to drive it. Here, this is the custom software has a virtual Mendel mode, so you can load up G codes and just watch them print, albeit at a much faster sort of rate than they normally would. So, just to give you an idea, I'll just let me just hit that print again and zoom in here. You can just sort of see it printing one layer at a time. And it'll do that while it's actually printing as well, so you can see where the controlling software thinks it is in the print and compare that to what's on the bed. So that's my little contribution to it. The rest of it is just standard Mendel. I'm using Knophead's trick down here of using little micro switches for the end stops instead of the opto end stops. Finished it about a week ago. Been doing a lot of tests, a lot of fine tuning. Here's some of the stuff that I've printed just over the past week. This piece here, this was my first piece, first successful print. It was a bit messy. I hadn't really tidied up the machine, but yeah, if I put that in a Mendel, it probably would have worked. After that, I printed a couple of gears, which we can see here. Let's see, there you go. And you can actually see the quality was sort of, before the first one completely failed, the plastic sort of started breaking away, and it just turned into a mess. And then I tidied up the machine, and it got a bit better, and then I tidied it up again, and it got better again. That piece actually, this is a piece for the extruder. It's the bit that sits on the extruder motor, and I actually put that on my extruder and it worked fine, so I was pretty happy with that. What else have we got in this box? I've got, let's see, got a few different gears. I wanted to build a Wade's extruder, so I had had a little failure. The bed started slipping with this one. These weren't coming out the right size, the right height. They were just a little bit flat, and did some more tests. That sort of led to these tests here, where this is a little test piece I kind of knocked up. It was supposed to, these were supposed to be circles, uniform circles in the middle, and obviously they're not. They're sort of squashed flat, and it turned out to be a bug in my firmware, where if you tried to drive my firmware faster than its sort of set maximum, instead of just spending longer to do the print, it would just opt out early. So once I fixed that, that problem went away. A couple of other issues here. Oh, this was the one actually that first alerted me to that. This was my first attempt at printing the main block for a Wade's extruder. So yeah, that was supposed to be a round hole there, and obviously I was having problems, so I aborted the print. But all fixed now. Another failure. This was due to I had laid out the piece incorrectly, and it was trying to print outside the allowable area, and then it wasn't correcting or compensating for it later on when it came back, so it resulted in a bunch of junk being printed off to the sides. But yeah, there's another problem that was tracked down and fixed. A few other little bits and pieces. Whistle doesn't work, don't know why. My extruder, at the moment I'm using the Adrian's geared extruder, which is this one here, and my goal was to build a Wade's. I think I'll get better results with the Wade, so I haven't really tried tuning it I'm just, as long as it's printing, I'm happy. I'm not too worried about the quality of the print at this stage. So there you go. It's not the most elegant looking whistle in the world. It's probably got a few rough edges. That's probably why it doesn't work. But there is a little ball inside that I was able to break away. And finally, here are the mini mugs. So again, they're not. Let's see. I think that one there was the first one that wasn't able to hold anything. It was porous in the bottom. This one's a bit ugly, but almost worked, but it didn't quite. It was still got a lot of holes in the bottom. I don't know if that's coming up on the camera very well, but yeah, the stuff just goes straight through that. And third time lucky. I printed this one last night, and it looks like it holds liquid quite well. So let me just, if you'll bear with me, I've just got a little bottle of champagne, which I will open for the occasion. And let's see if we can oops, getting more on the paper than I am on the in the cup there. Oh. It's a bit hard doing two things at once, but yep, that's holding the champagne quite well. So here's a toast to RepRap. Obviously, it's not dripping, is it? No, it's all good. Cheers, Adrian and everyone else at Bath University for making RepRap. Big thanks to Sebastian for getting me interested in RepRap in the first place, and also toast to Sophia and Oz and the local RepRappers, and of course the Mendel itself. Cheers, Mendel. Oops, I almost forgot. There was one last thing I wanted to show, and that was the point of all those prints. It was trying to make a Wade's extruder. So I've done a little bit of cleanup on it, but didn't really need a whole lot. It's looking good. I'm going to cannibalize the stepper motor and the hot end for the bottom of it. This is actually a modified version of Wade's. So I'll see how that goes. That little bit there will stick on the motor, and that will drive the large gear there. So very happy with that. Hopefully that'll improve the quality of my prints. Thanks for watching.